All right, gym owners, in this video, I'm going to talk about the five pillars of acquisition. This is my PowerPoint presentation and basically going to show you what we at GymStart do and what we have seen that is helping gym owners to be able to get more leads, to convert more leads, and to get better sales. All right. And in regards to that, now for most gyms, they typically have one or two different ways that they can acquire clients, whether it's through word of mouth and then through organic traffic on their website, maybe it's organic traffic on their social media, where they use paid advertising, but very few actually use the 5 points of entry to acquire new clients and new sales. The old way of doing things would be only having one or two ways to be able to acquire clients, but in today's world, we have to be able to have multiple ways to bring in new leads and new members. All right, pillar number one is paid ads. Okay, let me just move to the slide. There you go, paid ads, and then I'll tell you what liquidation offer is. Okay, so the reason why this is pillar number one is because it's the easiest way to get tons of eyeballs for a really low price. We have perfected how to run ads for gyms in local market on Meta, and it's absolutely smashing. And it still is the best way. And even though cost per lead can creep up over a few period of time, as all platforms do, it is still the best inexpensive platform to be on, and the one that provides the most consistent amount of leads, consistent amount of shows, which convert into closes where people essentially join the gym. And so paid ads is really important, but there's a part of this pillar of acquisition that's really important as well. When you're running paid ads, the offer matters more than almost anything else. Okay. So when we think about paid ads, the offer that we want to attach to paid ads is what we call as the liquidation offer. And the liquidation offer is just simply a high ticket transformation offer that you're using in your paid ads, which allows you to get, number one, a ton of leads because it has ton of interest. And it's what we call as a grand slam offer. I hope you heard of that. But the thing is when people come in, it's more of a mid to high ticket price actually, which allows you to liquidate or cover your ad spend so that you are profitable from day one itself. Okay. So the first pillar is running paid ads with what we call as liquidation offer. An example of this would be something like, let's say, a 6 week transformation or 12-week transformation, maybe an 8 week transformation, or probably something as less as a 4 week transformation. And there's a lot of variations and titles you can use for this. But a short-term defined program is the best way to offer in these kind of paid ads. Okay. If you go into the thinking, I'm going to run a free trial and I'm going to do a 7 day free pass, those are not going to work anymore. Basically, generic gym ads out there showcasing just free trial, showcasing just your the assets that you have in terms of machinery and the services you provide. That's a bit of old school. We have tried a lot of stuff here and didn't start to see what's working and what's not working. And putting off trials and stuff like that, 7 week trial, 3 day trial almost never works. So you're going to have a defined in program with all clear call to action that you want to have the customer who's seeing the ad to do, with the benefits for more people to sign up. And it's a far better way of doing things than anything else. Okay, so that's your first thing. The next pillar would be websites. And then I'm going to talk about the catch-all offer. Okay. Now, the second pillar of acquisition is really, really important because a lot of times when you're running paid advertising, you're going to get tons of people and a ton of eyeballs that are going to see this ad. But there's going to be a lot of people at the same time that opt in and schedule joining the gym or coming for an appointment at the gym. And that's great, actually. But there's also going to be a ton of people that see this ad and they have interest in your business, your gym for sure. They want to learn, but they want to learn more about what you have to offer, what your gym is all about. And this offer just doesn't really appeal to them, the one they're seeing through your paid ads. It's just not what they're looking for. So where do they typically go if they want to actually get more information about your brand? They normally go to your website. Okay. So, however, when we look at gyms and we think of different ways to be able to grab leads from, a website is one of the most important ones to look at, because with paid ads, people are going to either opt in to join, but most people would want to check out and see if there is a real gym. Is this really an authenticated gym? Or is it a fake ad? Is this a legitimate business? And they want to learn more about you. And if they didn't say yes to this offer, which they saw in the ads, then why would they go to your website and why would you go to the website and and they see exactly the same offer on the website? It doesn't make sense for them. Uh, when you go to a website, you go to essentially have a different offer running on the website. Wouldn't you want to switch it up? Don't you think it makes sense so that when we can grab in more people into the top funnel, so that way we have more opportunities to sell to them? So they've seen the ad, they didn't like it, didn't appeal to them, but they were interested to know more about your company. They go to the website and now they see a different ad over there, essentially. Okay, not the same ad. And the thing is, the best part about of all this is, by the way, is that these all these roads that leads to the exact same sales process that we are going to look at. So you can sell high ticket to anyone, regardless of what pillar or road that they are going to come in from. Okay, from all the 5 pillars that we're going to talk about now, it doesn't matter. You can essentially sell high ticket to all of them. So on this one, on our website, we can call this as the catch-all offer. And with a catch-all offer, this one is going to be something that has a low barrier to entry. Okay, you don't want to make it look too difficult for someone to join this offer. Something like maybe as simple as a free class trial or a free class pass, a 7-day free trial. So this is something that's going to be super easy for someone to want to opt in and get more information about. Because again, what all these different things that we're running through are all going to lead to the same sales process. It doesn't matter. Just because someone came in through on a catch-all offer that's on the website, which might be a free class, or they came in through the liquidation offer, which I spoke about earlier, which might be a transformation program, is still going to have the same offers presented to them during the sales appointment. And we can talk about that on another video if we can do. But the same thing happens no matter what, which makes your sales process more scalable. Okay. I hope that's making sense. Because now you don't want to have to worry about, well, how did someone come in? Like, how did they come in through the website or through the offer? What offer are they looking at? You know, you don't have to worry about that as well, because the real deal is that people don't even remember the offer that they opted in. They actually don't. And when you sit down one-on-one, when they come to a gym, you want to have a more of a therapeutic consultative sales approach, and find out more about their goals, their pain points, what they're really looking for to try, what they're trying to achieve with their fitness goals, what's the job they're trying to get done. And your goal is to be able to upsell them into a program that fits their goals and your needs at the end of it all. And that way you have people that buy high ticket program. You also have a bunch of people that just start in right into your recurring memberships as well. So you have special programs that you're selling on the gym, which is the high ticket programs. You have the regular gym memberships, but because it gives you the opportunity to actually collect those high ticket prices from them. So you see, this is how the whole thing works out. All right. I hope that makes sense. Now we will move to pillar number 3. The pillar number 3 is reactivation pillar, which leads to cleanup offers. Okay, we'll talk about that now. Now, the third one is really important, because with paid ads and websites, what we see with a lot of gyms is that they start implementing both these and have a really good website set up to be able to collect in more leads coming in. The blended lead cost drops dramatically from there. But there's an aspect of this which is really important for gyms. When you start running these, you start to collect a bunch of leads, and you start to have this long list of leads that either didn't schedule, or maybe they scheduled but didn't show up at your gym, or maybe they showed up and they just didn't have the time to join a gym. So what are you going to do with those leads? Well, you don't want them to die, right? You don't want to waste them. You paid money for them. You want to be able to re-engage them, reactivate them, and bring them in. And So this is where you have the next pillar, which is called as the reactivation pillar. With reactivation, our goal here is to use an SMS in the email drip campaign. Okay, so we have different email campaigns that you can use that sends automated emails or automated SMS. A lot of problems that happen in the reactivation campaigns that I see a lot in this industry is, and this is not just in the gym industry, but across the board, is just that a lot of them send massive broadcast to everyone. It's like lump sum messages, very generic messages, and to blow up the entire list, like if the 100, 200, 300 leads, boom, 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 it just keeps sending things like that. But a better way to do it is to just simply do a drip campaign over time. And what I mean by that is when you're hitting your leads and you're making completely different offer out there. Okay, you want to make a different offer over there with this thing as well. And that you've made with your paid ads as compared to your website as well. So your website will have a different offer, your paid ads a different offer, and now this as well is going to have a different offer. Because at this point, they would have already most likely seen a liquidation offer, most likely seen a cash-all offer as well. So why would you want to have why would you want to have the same thing on your third vertical, right? You know, it's better to have a brand new offer that you could use to peak interest or, re-engage them to bring them back in so that they could buy from you. And so what do we do here is we call this like a cleanup offer. And this cleanup offers another low barrier to entry. You've got to keep this thing low barrier because it's going to make it easy for people to come in. It could be a free transformation. It could also be a 14-day trial. It could be anything, maybe a scholarship play. It could be a lot of different offers, but it needs to be different than what you have had over here because the people again have come through one of these roads and now we want to give them something else. So it has to be different from all the other things that you gave earlier. Okay, so the idea is to re-engage them to pique their interest because this is the reason they didn't show up earlier. Now you want them to come in by doing different things. All right. Maybe they just got sidetracked. Who knows? Maybe they forgot that they had scheduled appointment. Maybe it didn't work for them. It could be a lot of different reasons, but you want to be able to pique their interest and give them an irresistible reason to come and see you, and then to be able to close in and join your facility. What we found is that people get people get paid ads and they start tons of leads right away. That's one thing what we've kind of found out. We the moment they do all these paid ads, they get tons of leads, but they're not able to actually utilize them. And that is what brings me to the next one. That's the fourth pillar. All right, let me just change slides for that. We have something called organic, which leads to scholarship play. Okay. Uh, so there's two more, right? Fourth and the fifth, and the fourth one is, like I said, organic. This one, a lot of people get a little confused and they just keep generally posting lump sum stuff on social media. And it's just not about posting. We actually have to have a call to action and the reason for what we're doing. And so that it has to be organic and the offer has to be slightly different from the rest of the other things. And when we say organic, we do mean social platforms. So talk about Meta, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, not so much TikTok because we don't have TikTok here in India, but any other platform that you're on, this is what we mean by organic, all right? And people can sometimes be like, well, isn't website organic? Yeah, sure, but a lot of them going to come from paid ads as well. So with your organic, the type of offer that we want to do here is going to be some sort of transformation giveaway. We can call this maybe like I said, the scholarship play. Okay. And this thing absolutely smashes everything else. What this is you're going to do a giveaway, okay? Some sort of a giveaway roughly every 90 days because you don't want to do it constantly, it gets too common. But every 90 days, you're going to do what we call as a scholarship giveaway, where you're given away a high ticket transformation package, usually anywhere between 12 weeks to maybe as long as a year. You want to do this anywhere between any sort of pricing between, since it's high ticket, you go between 10,000 to 20,000 worth of value. And what you're going to do is you're basically going to do postings from Thursday all the way through Sunday. I mean, you can go about way about 20,000. You can do it at 30,000, 40,000, depending on the capacity of your audience. And like I said, what you're going to do is you're basically going to be posting stuff on social media, let's say Thursday all the way to Sunday, and you're going to drop posts, and people are going to opt in for this particular campaign, and they're going to opt in for the chance to win the scholarship play. Huh. And you're only posting like 4 days. That's it. Okay, guys. You announce the winner on Sunday. So you started on Thursday and announced the winner on Sunday. Got to keep it really close. And then all you do out is reach out to every single person you didn't pick to win, who didn't win after that. And so all those people at every single entry and all that happens there is that you tell them, you call them and you tell them you won second place. And now what they do is that they get a percentage of that scholarship play instead of it completely free. Something's better than nothing, right? So you get all these people to opt in for the campaign. Lot of leads coming in. You give one winner, but you have a lot of leads. And now these people, you give them some sort of a discount or some sort of a percentage off, which will get them to join. And all you do is just set them for an appointment to come in, redeem their percentage off, their discount. And then what you do is you can sell them into the scholarship program that you have. Or you can just make them go to the same sales process and sell them a general membership. But what this does is every 90 days, you're going to run this like it becomes 4 times a year. It gives you an opportunity to collect more leads, more members, more sales without actually spending a dime on ads. Okay, and the best part about all this is that if you're doing all this correctly with paid ads, website reactivation, and now adding scholarship play on the organic side, you're getting leads consistently into your business. And these paid ads will help all these lift up because you'll have more eyeballs, more people seeing it, which means you have more people going into the website, more leads that you can reactivate, more people will see organic work, and you keep posting. And that's pretty interesting. Now, for the last one, the fifth pillar, okay? Fifth pillar is referrals, which leads to a win-win. All right. Now, pillar number 5 is what most gyms want. They want word of mouth. They want referrals. And this is number 5, referrals. And with referrals, the most important part about collecting more referrals is creating a culture within your gym that you expect people to provide referrals. The prerequisite for this is that you have given people incredible results. You have to have an incredible client experience and you have to work your clients. And if you don't do that, if your product sucks, then it's going to be really hard to get referrals. And a good way to look at the health of your business is how many referrals are you getting? And if you're getting tons of referrals, that's amazing. Start adding these in, and you will get even more referrals and you will even grow faster. Because if you do get a ton of referrals, that means your product or service is exceptional. So let's just put some gas behind what we talked about and let's blow these things up even more because we already have a great product. But those of you out there who are struggling to get referrals, it's a good idea to go back and look, how are my clients getting results? Sorry, yeah, results. And are they actually getting results? And what's their client experience like? What's the feedback that they're getting? And if that's not great, then you should look to improve before you even start to ask for referrals, okay? But one of the best ways is to be able to consistently get referrals is every single week, do what we call as, let's call it the fast cash Fridays, okay? So basically what we do is we have tried this at one of the facilities is that all they do is they would go on every Friday and they would go live on on a Facebook group and they would give away actual cash and calling out to people that referred someone that week. And they're basically having cash on the video, holding money on the video. It doesn't have to be big production, okay? In fact, a lot of times the videos don't even look at the grade and then great part, and they know that even though if it's not very well scripted, but it needs to look authentic. And it's this team members that are saying thank you to the members that actually refer them, holding up cash, and it's keeping it to the top of their mind. So when they do offer for them, what I mean is by a win-win offer is that the people that refer new members to you, you should be rewarding them, and you should be rewarding them not in credits, but in actual cash. But if you credit back their membership, they never feel like they actually got something, you know. You want them to feel like they actually got something tangible. You want them to see immediate fruits of their labor and the reward they get from it. So one of the best ways is to do it every single week. Okay, do a fast cash Friday, go live in the group, make sure that you hand them cash in the class session. So in the session, actually hand it to them, make a big deal, and make it sound almost like a celebration. And because you want that person to feel an increased status amongst other people, they want to feel recognized and that they're receiving a cash reward. And the thing here is that it's really big that if someone refers, they try to reward them as soon as they possibly can. Now, obviously, the referral has to be high up in the order for the person to get the cash reward. But they would, but when they do, reward them as quickly as possible. Their referrals have to be legit, and they have to convert before you give them that. Okay. For referrals, a really good way to do this is give the person you referred a cash reward, something anywhere between maybe 500 rupees to $1,000. Now, how do you determine how much it costs you to acquire a new client? If the cost of acquiring particular client is say 500 rupees, that's a lot of inside of a gym, then I would be willing to maybe spend exactly 500 rupees for someone to refer me. Now, if it costs me, let's say 250 rupees, I'd be willing to spend up to 250 rupees. And this is why it's really important to understand your stats and your metrics before you drive your reward system and your incentives for your members. But the way to make it a win-win is not only reward the person who referred, but also to give a discount to the person referred to. So now not only will the person who referred to get cash, but they also get the status with the other person that they referred by giving them an exclusive discount when they sign up just because they referred them. And so by doing this, it creates a win-win. Okay. Let's say your cost per lead is 250 rupees and you're willing to spend up to 250 rupees to acquire a new client. You could give about 150 to the person who referred, and then the remaining as a sign up discount or a credit to a membership, for the person that signed up that he was referred. So now, not only is the person willing, but the person's winning as well. And that's what I mean by a win win. And when you're using all of the five techniques, all these five pillars that we spoke about, all of a sudden, you never have to worry about running out of leads ever. Because let's say Meta goes down for some crazy reason, okay, right? And your Facebook account gets hacked and it all shuts down. Then this happens a lot at different times, and you've gotten ready for your website, you have your reservation, your reactivation, you can hit those leads, you have a lot of stuff you can do. So don't rely on just one source of lead generation. Okay. And you have to even pump up these numbers by doing a story every single week. You can have a call to action to get more leads coming in. And you obviously have referrals, and you've created a culture of a win-win offer. So not only is the person who's referring getting a reward, but the person that got referred will also have a discount when they sign up. All these allows you to have a bulletproof acquisition system. Okay, so these are really, really good points. And that is why we teach 5 pillars of acquisition for all the gyms that we work with, and we help them install inside their facilities. So if you like this information, if you like this video, if you feel it interests you, I would urge you to follow me on the Gym Start, which is my Instagram page. Okay. Also, click the subscribe button over here. And if you want help installing the systems I spoke about in your gym, kindly DM me on Instagram or comment in this YouTube video, and I'll have my team reach out to you at any particular point of time. Okay, so this is my Gym Start handle, the Gym Start. Okay, do look for me on Instagram. Thank you very much, and thanks for listening. Goodbye.